And this is an actual use case, how this can save 10 hours, I'm just joking, not 10 hours, but hours of your work before you actually go and start your week. Does it sound cool? I think so. It sounds pretty cool, and you can customize different templates and resources. And you know what's also cool? This is only the beginning.
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matej drops knowledge made of gold and ice. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matej, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matej, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafting realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
Hello, everybody. This is Matej Lancaric, and welcome to another solo episode. Today, this episode is going to be a little bit special because I'm just going to show you how I automated my weekly UA reporting using AppsFlyer MCP, because every week I do the same thing. Open AppsFlyer, then I open it again for different client, then I share different data, build reports, and again and again and again. And if I run campaigns for 5-10 clients, it's a lot of time that I need to spend in dashboards making reports. It's 10 dashboards, 10 separate accounts, 10 sets of numbers to pull before I can say anything useful to anyone. And I can tell you, I hate reporting. Yes, I hate it. I hate making reports. I don't hate the insights. I love the insights. But I hate the mechanical fact of doing this every week, even though we have all the dashboards, all the insights, all the data in one place. But weekly meetings, and you know it as well, weekly meetings, UA meetings, whatever else, where you need to present things. And you can't just show dashboards, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. Anyway, so I think this is a just giant waste of time. And this actually changed recently. I think if you follow me quite closely, then you know I was talking about this AppsFlyer fall release on my Substack. So let me pull this up because I was talking about it. And there were some interesting facts about their 10 of their new products. Pretty much, I was talking about this. Look, let me share the screen here real quickly. So, blah, 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 Signal Hub, amazing thing, obviously. But then there were other things. Agentic Suite. And I was like, okay, interesting. So there's you can build different things, obviously, with all of these. So dashboards, again, weekly reports. And I was already talking about this in November 2025. So I was like, oh, okay, how can I work with this? And then I obviously forgot about it because, work. But then I was like, okay, I should start paying attention to this. Today, I'm going to show you how to build this. I know it looks intimidating, but it's not. Look, I can do this in less than 20 minutes. I think I can do it maybe in 10 minutes. So as I mentioned, I tested these products, and today I'm going to show you how to set it up properly. It's actually very easy, and this is only 2 clients. I can do more, obviously, but for you guys, if you have you're running one game and you don't have clients and you are an internal UA person, so you don't really need 10 nodes or 10 different accounts like I have. But okay, cut the crap. Let's do it like this. So what is MCP? So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, for you who don't know. And it's too technical, but it's not. And this is very simple. It's an open standard that lets AI assistants like Claude, ChatGPT, or whatever else, or N8N, connect directly to external tools and data sources. So instead of you manually reporting or exporting CSV and pasting it somewhere, AI does this for you in real time. And AppsFlyer has its own MCP server, which means your AI assistant can query your AppsFlyer data directly. Pulls installs, ROAS by campaign, credit performance, blah, 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 whatever else. Pretty smart. And it's open source, which means it works directly with MCP compatible client like Claude Desktop, ChatGPT, N8N, and more. So you can do whatever you want. Pretty much, I use N8N, and if you remember, I used N8N to automate an AI influencer for less than $80, and you can check it out, whatever. This is not why we are here. We are here to actually go and do magic. So you need to do a few things. You need to connect MCP to your AI client, and you need to get the API key from OpenAI, and I'm going to show you where. So let's start with this pretty much. So as you can see, I already have an AppsFlyer AI agent key, but you go here, create a new key, which is, let's say MCP key, default project or whatever, create a key, take this key, and again, we go back here and pass it here. But I skipped one important step. And that one important step is that if you don't know what you want to build, AppsFlyer has this knowledge GitHub, which is here. So if you want to actually get the template because you don't know what you were going to do, you go here. I'm going to share all of these different links in the show notes, so you can actually go there and check it out. So let's say you go here and you have the executive summary, which is the UA reporting that I'm going to build, or you have the caps alert, which again alerts you anytime you hit the spend cap. And there is the whole step-by-step guide here. You can do all of this. Again, you're not going to do this, but you can try and check it out. What we're going to do is let's try this, like let's call it the executive summary, but for me it's pretty much the UA reporting. All of this is, everything is pretty much here. You can download the JSON file and then import. So if you do that and you go and import from here, let's say we're back in the N8N, you go here, import from file, you will get this pretty much. So okay, you will get this and you need to go here, open, go and create the new credentials, open AI account, add your API key, save, perfect. Then, okay, so we have here an MCP token. So here you create credentials, but how do you actually get that? I mean, it sounds way more intimidating than it actually is. So let me check. Let me go here. Now let me log in to AppsFlyer. So let's say this is an AppsFlyer. Let's go to an account we have. So let's say, let's go here. Then we need to go to the security center and obviously here manage your AppsFlyer tokens. So as I was playing around with this, I created a few of these and I did it last month, and you need to actually create new tokens because you want to have safe data. So we go here, create the new token, token name, MCP, token 3, whatever. And then you go here and then create an MCP. Since I have an active MCP token already, I can't do it, but you will be able to do it. Then, and this is pretty much it. I mean, then we go here, we create new credentials, and then pass this token here. That is it. See? What you also need to do is pretty much app name, add your app name here, and then and days to analyze. You can do 7 days, 1 day, 30 days, whatever else, whatever days you want. And then you pretty much hit execute. And now you're looking at like the magic that happens. Let me just tell you one thing and actually show you. You are going to get something like this. And I was like, okay, this is nice. There's some executive summary, like metrics, blah, 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 and actionable recommendations. Okay, this is pretty much it. But then I was like, wait a second. This looks like this looks nice, but let me check what I can actually edit here. Because the one report you saw was pretty much model that was here by default, which was 4.1. And then you can obviously change the model to something which is more accurate, because these days those models are going live one after another very quickly. So you can check the 5.2 model, or you can select whatever else, 5.4 these days, whatever else. And then, so I did that obviously, and look at how that report looks like now. So what we did was just change the model. Very interesting. So, you keep your models accurate and fresh, and you check it all the time. Again, like very customizable. You can do whatever you want. If you want to edit the notes, you can easily do that pretty much every time. So I already got like one report. I'm gonna get another one, and it's pretty much easy. So let's say we go and get this report, which was obviously, I started doing this before we started recording, so I can show you how it actually looks like. So we have full report with the revenues, clicks, whatever else. And then it's like signals. Okay, ROI is negative, last 30 days, fine. It's why it matters, like all the different things. You can, by the way, you can all customize all of this pretty much. And this is interesting because then we have actionable recommendations. So confirm the cost ingestions and attribution mapping, validate the ROI definition. And honestly, it is a very good point, because this revenue, obviously it's not true, because we start seeing cheaters and we need to act on this. So imagine you don't really, obviously you go to dashboards and check all of this daily, but you get this into your email or into Slack or into Notion or wherever you want to do it. So you pretty much go in here. Okay, so another report was already sent. Perfect. And you stack all of these. So why is this interesting? Because you can customize all these metrics you care about: the CPI, ROAS, creative performance, budget pacing. You can do email, you can do Google Sheets, you can do Notion, Airtable, anywhere, and it then can push the data, which is basically everywhere. You schedule it to run every Monday before you start your week, and you send it to you, to your client, to your team, wherever. It can look like this, like pull last week performance, not the last 30 days, only last week, and flag anything that that dropped more than 15% week over week, and add like one line trend comment for each campaign. So this output again goes anywhere you want. And this is pretty much very straightforward. You can do Zapier and whatever else, I guess, but then for me, that's the trick, because I used it already before. And this can be scaled to multiple accounts and multiple agentic setup. As you see and hear from everywhere, like agents are the future of whatever. And this is an actual use case, how this can save 10 hours. I'm just joking, not 10 hours, but hours of your work before you actually go and start your week. Does it sound cool? I think so. It sounds pretty cool, and you can customize different templates and resources. And you know what's also cool? This is only the beginning. So if we go here, this is kind of the hub or the knowledge sharing AppsFlyer page where you can find all of the different workflows. And again, this is the start. And we are building, AppsFlyer is building new ones. And I'm also thinking about like what else we can build and I can build to make my life easier. Do you want to make your life easier on the UA side and actually pay attention to what matters? Like thinking about creatives, doing like a creative research. Also, maybe, just maybe, in the future, there's going to be an agentic connection to your favorite external creative research tool. So everything that you do these days manually, it's going to be automated. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. Please, if you need any help, let me know in the comments. check out the newsletter, check out the links in the show notes, because this is very important and it's going to save you a shit ton of time. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.